Hey everyone, it's Kathy back again because I guess today is my day to get rid of things that are getting ready to go bad. So today I'm going to show you how to make some banana nut bread, and because sometimes you have bananas that look like that. Nobody wants to eat these bananas, but these bananas are perfect for making banana nut bread. This is the kind of banana you want for making banana nut bread. So, let me get you all situated with the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll show you everything you need. And I will also put this recipe on the underneath here, down below, so you guys will have the recipe as well. So let me adjust and we'll get at it. Here we go. Okay, first of all, what you're going to need, let me show you what you're going to need, is a recipe. You're going to need a recipe. And I really need to get this, after I make this, I'm going to type it up and put it in my folder, my binder for my recipes. But here's the recipe we're going to follow. Before you start putting everything together, you might as well go ahead and start that oven preheating at 350. 350 preheat. Can you? I think you can see that. Okay. So then we also have flour. We have brown sugar. We're using dark brown sugar for this recipe. It doesn't say that it's dark brown, but typically if it doesn't say, it's dark brown. All right. We're also going to need some baking soda. Baking soda. And then we're going to need some salt. Oh, hold on. Forgot to pull out the salt. Okay. So we got the salt. We are also going to need some butter. Also, I got the butter. I'm actually using real butter. Sometimes I use margarine because I don't always have butter. Either way, you can use either. We have 2 eggs. The overripe bananas. And also some chopped nuts, walnuts. And for utensils, we're going to need the loaf pan. I got flour on there. The loaf pan. This is like a large aluminum loaf pan. Doesn't have to be aluminum, whatever you got, but a bigger one. Or you can do, I think you can do 3 small loaf pans with this recipe. I also have some measuring utensils, a 1 cup, a teaspoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon, and a 2 cup measuring cup. I have the cooking spray to spray the pan with. I have a bowl because I'm going to have to microwave my butter a little bit to get it soft, just a regular bowl. And also the hand mixer. You can stir this with a spoon, but it's a lot harder if you have a hand mixer. You should probably use that. And the mixing bowl. Typical mixing bowl. All right. So first off, let's go ahead and spray this pan with the spray and get that out of the way. Just give it a good coat. Set it aside. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and try to soften up this butter a little bit, which I'm going to put it in the microwave for maybe 15 seconds. Let's see if that gets it soft enough. That may be just the right amount of time. Just so you know, if you're not aware of this, butter and margarine packet or sticks have measuring information on them. I don't know if you can see that. There's 8 tablespoons to a stick, and 1 stick is a half a cup. So that's a thing to keep in mind. A half a stick would be a quarter of a cup. Okay? So we need a half a cup of butter. So we're going to do the whole stick. And let me get this in the microwave for 15 seconds and see what we get. Hopefully that will be just enough time to get it soft. We count down. We're at 5 seconds. All right. Let's see what we got. Hopefully we're good. Perfect. So a hard stick of butter, 15 seconds on high in the microwave makes it soft. It's perfect. Okay. So let's start out with the powdered ingredients. Well, I guess we can just mix it all together. Doesn't really matter. So we need 2 cups of flour. So let's go ahead and get the flour in there. All right. I'm afraid I'm going to go over. Okay. Okay. And then we need, I'm going to go ahead and do just the powdered stuff first. So let's do our teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now normally I just eyeball this, but for your benefit I will actually use a measuring spoon. Okay, I poured some in the... Alright, there we go. Alright, kind of came out fast. Alright, now we're going to, what I'm going to do real quick is just, I'm not going to turn this on, I'm just going to mix this all together without turning it on, just to make sure that's all blended together. Okay, I'm going to get one more bowl. Okay. We're going to do our liquidy kind of thing. So we're going to take our eggs. Go ahead and put those in here. Ah! Hate when that happens. I think I need a towel. Alright. Now we're just going to kind of whip those eggs a little bit to get them mixed up. Okay. And then we're going to take the butter, put that in there, and what we got? I'm on the fence if I should put the brown sugar in here or if I should put it in with the powder. I'm going to put it in with the powdered stuff. So, now I don't have, there's typically not a cup, a measuring cup for 3/4, so you just kind of have to eyeball it. So, put your brown sugar down in your measuring spoon or your measuring cup, kind of press it down in there. And that right there is about 3/4 of a cup. There's like a 1/4 of a cup around the top, so that's about 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in there. Okay. And again, I'm just going to, without turning it on, I'm just going to mix this together a little bit. Okay, so we have the eggs in here and the butter. Now we're going to do the bananas. Now the recipe is calling for 2 1/3 cup of bananas. Well, I don't know. And that's usually 2 to 3 bananas. So let's see what we got here. It's kind of gross to just even feel these bananas, but believe me when I tell you, this is the banana you want to make banana bread with. Let's throw that in there. We need, so if we're like right at about 2 cups, we should be good. Hopefully. It doesn't have to be quite exact. 3 to 4 bananas is good. This is going to be right at about 2 cups. Yeah, it's a little bit under. We can actually take a more ripe banana or less ripe banana and throw it in there just to make sure we got enough. Let's do this one. We'll use a little bit of this one. We'll call that good. So we're going to go ahead and mix that all in there. And, gross. All right, now we're going to mix this up a little bit. On the lowest setting of the hand mixer, just mix this all up. Okay, if I would have read the directions properly over here, it says cream butter, brown sugar, stir in eggs and banana and till well blended. Stir banana mixture into flour just until moist. So we're all right. We're okay. Okay, we just didn't do the brown sugar in here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pour this into the flour mixture. Make sure you read all your directions, ladies and gentlemen, because it can make a difference. I don't think it's gonna on this particular recipe, but on some things it does. Alright, so I got my spatula so I can mix this in over here. Dump it in there and get it all in there. Okay. I'm going to try hand mixing this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the mixer. Okay. So I want to make sure it's all wet. You don't want to overbeat this. You want it to just be where it's all moist. Okay. All right. It's going to look like this. Can you see that? It's going to look like that. Okay. Now we're going to just mix in a little bit of nuts. We're going to go with about half a cup of nuts. So half a cup of nuts. And these are already chopped, so I don't have to do it by hand. But sometimes I buy the whole pieces and then I have to chop them. But we don't have to do that today. So now I'm just going to fold these in real easily. Doesn't take much just to incorporate them all. All right. Now we grab that pan. We got our pan here. And we're going to put this mixture right in that pan. I know it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. My arm kind of gets in the way. So. And this is going to fill this pan up about halfway. And one thing I forgot to mention is the flour that I used is just regular all-purpose flour. All right, so I'm going to get that in there so it's pretty level all the way across. Looks like this. Got my mixer in the way here. Looks like that. Okay. Now, I have preheated my oven to 350 and it's already gone off, so I know it's done preheating. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in there and let her cook. We're going to cook for about 60-65 minutes. And then we're going to test it with a toothpick right down the middle, and if it comes, that toothpick comes back up without anything on it, then the bread is done. So I'm going to stick this in the oven, and we'll be back at you in about an hour or so. So see you then. Okay, we are back, and it's been about an hour, and I just pulled the bread out of the oven. So we're gonna show you how to test it to see if it is done. You get a toothpick here. And we're going to stick the toothpick, make sure you can see it here. We're going to stick that toothpick right down the center like this and pull it out, and nothing comes out on it. So we're going to call that done. But before we take it out of the pan, we need to let it cool down. So what we're going to do is we're just going to flip this over like this. And it did pop out. Just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and just flip this over really fast. We're going to let that cool. I'm going to let that cool for maybe a half an hour or so, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to cut into that bad boy. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. Hubby's going to be really happy to see this when he gets home tomorrow night. So yeah, so let's let it cool for a little bit, and then I'll cut a slice and show you what it looks like on the inside, and hopefully it'll be absolutely perfect. So see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We're going to try slicing into this cooled off bread. It's still warm, so that butter will melt when I put some on there. So let's cut a chunk off here. That looks delicious. Delicious. I don't know if you can hear my TV or not. I got the Ninja Warrior stuff on there. American Ninja. All right. Let's give this a taste. Wow. Yeah, you're certainly going to want to make this. Give it a try. If for nothing else, to smell up your house. But you're going to want to eat it once you get it made. Delicious. So, hit that little thumbs up button down below there and give this recipe a try. And also, follow me. You can follow me. And share me with your friends. I like to be shared with friends. And hopefully I can show you something or help you with something you've been wanting to learn. Or didn't even know you wanted to learn. So, by the way, I did type up my recipe. It's all typed up now. So I'll be putting that in a plastic cover and putting it in my binder. Make it a little more easy to read. So thanks for watching, and I'll come back often. We'll see you soon. Bye now.